This is NBC3 News at 5.
Well, it is one of the most beautiful places in all of central New York, and that is where the NBC3 team joins you live from tonight. This week's edition of our Your Town series highlights the communities of Fayetteville and Manlius, and we are drumming to the beat of summertime here in central New York. What a better place to broadcast for us here. We have set up shop for our live broadcast from Green Lakes State Park. Good Friday evening, everybody. Thanks so much for taking time to be with us here tonight. I'm Megan Coleman.
And I'm Tommy Sladek. Every year, more than 1 million people come here to visit the glacial lakes. And it's more than just the lakes, Megan. There's so much going on here and that they have to offer that really, I think, anyone in central New York and beyond can find something they enjoy. For starters, for me especially, it's this 18-hole golf course they have here. One of the favorites in the area. You also have an extensive campsites, year-round hiking trails, and it's an area that has really something for the whole family. The unique turquoise hue of the water, that's what sticks out, and one of the things that separates Green Lake State Park from other local bodies of water.
Green Lake was the first lake in North America that was classified as a meromictic lake, which means that it has 2 layers of water that never mix together, which means it's very clear water. All the sediment sinks and stays at the bottom, which lets sunlight in, and that gives it that beautiful deep bluish color.
I mean, you see the natural beauty over here. It's really amazing. I mean, the lake is wonderful. The forest over here is great. I mean, you can't beat it. There's nothing like it around.
And truly, Megan, you can't beat it. And as you take a look around here, there's a lot of people. A lot of people have the day off or on the eve of the 4th of July, so why not get a jump on things?
Yeah, it is a holiday week, and we are feeling every bit of it as we take a live look at Green Lake State Park. You can see folks are out and about enjoying the beach on this summertime day here in central New York. In central New York, we are celebrating summer season here in central New York with, Green Lake State Park, and we are enjoying a beautiful day here tonight.
It's perfect.
Yeah. All right. We do want to welcome in our guest. Robert Ritchie is with Onondaga East, and
right in the middle.
talk about when it comes to the Fayetteville-Manlius communities. Great to see you.
You as well. Thank you for
yeah,
having me.
we're so glad to have you here. Tell us a little bit about the energy that you're feeling in FM these days.
Oh, Fayetteville-Manlius is absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the most hidden gems, hidden towns in all of New York. You can start your day off with so many cafe places to start. There's many trails, Mill Run Park. You have Green Lakes, of course, but then you have Three Falls Woods. And then you can venture into the world of all the food that Fayetteville has to offer, too. You have little boutique shops to explore. Once you're here, you just park your car, take the sidewalks wherever you want to go, and just pop your head in some boutique places and enjoy the town.
Yeah. Rob, is there any hidden gems that for you personally is like, this is one of my spots?
Oh, definitely. Mill Run Park, probably the most unsung one. You can actually go in there. There's a park for the kids. There's a trail, but then there's a creek that you can go into. And I was just going on a creek walk with your family, or just sit there, put your toes in. It's quiet. It's comfortable. I've seen people do yoga on the rocks there. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you can't get into the park here, that's a great place to go.
Yeah, and Green Lakes, where we're broadcasting from here tonight, I mean, this is really the gem of gems. Tell me a little bit about what you love most about being in this specific spot.
It's safe, it's clean, you can bring your family here, you don't have to worry about anything, you just sit here, and it's, for many people that are here, it's quiet. On top of that, to be able to see right through a lake, see the fish swimming, see the wildlife here too, take the trail and just kind of get lost for a couple hours, it's just kind of a nice relaxing spot.
Yeah, that's right. And you grew up in Rome, but now you have made the east side of Syracuse your home. What is it about the FM, Manoa, East Syracuse kind of area that really just drew you to this community?
It's a different vibe. It's when you just come here, everyone's so welcoming.
Yeah.
That's the first part about it. You never know what you're going to get into. You never know who's going to be coming by. It's just, you can go down the street, you can get a drink, you can go get a coffee, you can just go wherever you need to around here, and you never really have to leave to go get what you need. But the people are so welcoming. That's the best part.
Yeah, salt of the earth, Tommy.
Yeah.
I know you find that too.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's interesting that it's a spot where you have, it's so popular among people that live in the area, but then I'm sure you hear of people coming from all over.
All over the place. Yes, working in a hotel environment, everybody who comes in, They ask, what's there to do around here? And I'd never really have to say outside of the Fayetteville-Manlius, Manoa area that that's a whole 2-3 days of exploring in itself. And once they come back, they're like, I never knew this was here.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
And there's so much rich history, too, that we were talking about offline in Central New York in general, but also in FM. Matilda Jocelyn Gage Center, that's one of our profiles of this week. And really, in terms of the history, women's suffrage movement, it's really a gem.
It is. Once you go in there, you start to understand a little more about the history of Fayetteville and Manlius. You have Matilda Gage, but also Susan B. Anthony. You're standing in the room that they stood in. You're learning about slavery. You're learning about the Wizard of Oz because the writer was married in the house.
Yeah.
There's so much history here.
Yeah, it's great. Well, best of luck with all that you guys are doing, and we love being in this community.
Appreciate you having
thanks
me.
for hosting us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
we are happy to be here. It is a beautiful night here in Fayetteville-Manlius, and over the next 90 minutes or so, we are going to have full coverage. We also have some great food and drinks that we're going to try, so we'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes. Still to come, live from Green Lakes, our broadcast here continues on this Friday evening. It's Wednesday. It's a holiday week.
Feels like Friday.
It feels like Friday, as summertime in Central New York. More live coverage continues right after this. And back live to Green Lake State Park on a beautiful Wednesday evening as we look ahead to the 4th of July holiday. Our Your Town coverage continues as we focus on all the great things that the Fayetteville-Manlius community has to offer.
And this is great. And it is only a Wednesday. I keep having to remind myself
think
that.
it's
I'm
Friday.
happy we had that moment because it does. It has Friday energy here.
Yeah. All right, it's time to do a little bit of taste testing here
Let's go.
before we head to Pete, because we have some really great stuff here, okay? This is from Yard's Grill, which is right on the top of Green Lakes. They have maybe, arguably, the best views in Central New York. One of the best views. It's incredible up there.
It's incredible, and it's right at the end of the golf course or start of the golf course, however you want to look at it.
That's right. All right, so let's take you through what we've got here.
Let's go.
All right, Tommy, you get started.
Okay, so we're going with the
This
burger
is one of their
here.
best-selling items, by the way.
And it's a double patty, cheddar cheese, pickles, bacon, and a house-made special sauce. So I don't do the bun, can't eat the
Right,
bun.
you're
So
the
I'll kind of do
gluten-free.
I'll do the side bite here,
Do a side bite.
which I've
Get on
done
in there.
pretty good at.
Yeah. How's that, my friend?
Really go take a pickle too.
All right, so while Tommy chews, I'll tell you about this other great dish. This is actually new for them this season. This is the beet hummus topped with pickled vegetables, goat cheese, apples, candied pepitas, and crispy pita chips, okay?
It looks amazing.
How good does that sound? Yeah.
I'll try to put it up a little bit so
Yeah.
people can kind of see the beet hummus.
Oh, no, that's good.
It's got a great color there,
That is
doesn't it?
beautiful. Really excellent. So new
I'm going in.
this season at the Yards.
Love
Okay.
it.
All right, and then the cocktail, Pete, which we know this is going to make you jealous as we toss it back to you for weather. This is the Double Bogey Spritz. It's made with frankly organic strawberry vodka, Aperol, and topped with New York State champagne. So we will say on a Wednesday evening, cheers to you. Cheers to the Fayetteville-Manlius community. So glad to be here celebrating all that FM has to offer, Pete, as our Your Town coverage continues here tonight. All right, cheers.
And on an early holiday.
As you're enjoying that double bogey, I'm really good at that on the golf course. Lots of double bogeys for me, and I don't mean the drink. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it looks great out there.
This is NBC3 News at 5:30.
Well, our Your Town Summer Series continues here this week on a Wednesday night, bringing us to the communities of Fayetteville and Manlius. First settled back in 1792, the name Fayetteville was chosen to honor the hero of the American Revolution, Marquis de Lafayette. There is so much to celebrate here in Central New York.
And within the community sits Green Lake State Park, a gorgeous spot nestled in Central New York. It's a favorite for people across the area during the summer months and honestly year-round.
And that's where we join you here tonight, enjoying some pretty spectacular weather ahead of Independence Day tomorrow. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to our Your Town coverage as we celebrate communities here in Central New York. We're so proud to be here in the FM community, talking about all the great things that this community has to offer, including some wonderful businesses that we are so proud to celebrate. This boutique-style skincare spa is celebrating 11 years in business. We had a chance to visit with them earlier in the week. The owner, Chelsea Guilfoyle, opened the day spa to bring customized skincare treatments to the community. She and her team provide custom facials, waxing, and massage at the day spa.
I just like that I can help them feel better about themselves and more confident and relaxed. They just kind of feel like family at this point. They come back every month. I know everything about them. They know everything about me. It's
My cocktail.
I was going to say.
Well, Chelsea's Aesthetic Boutique is located on East Genesee Street, not far from town center. The July facial special includes dermaplaning, facial massage, LED light therapy, and more. Looks pretty relaxing, huh?
It does. It would be a nice day to chill out.
Promise, we have a special guest with us tonight as we continue our Your Town broadcast here from Green Lakes. The director of the park here, Ben Morse, thanks for hosting us.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
We love Green Lakes. It is so special. And there's something really unique about the water here. People always remark when they're walking around the trail, something about the way the light hits the water and the depth of it. It's really cool.
Yep, so this is called the Mirror-Mictic Lake. What that means is the surface waters never mix with the bottom waters, so we don't get a lot of sediment in the water, and that keeps it very clear. And that and the presence of calcium carbonate gives it that green color that everybody likes.
It's beautiful.
It
we
really
love it.
is. And is this something that ever gets old to you? Because it doesn't for me, and I've been coming for years.
Nope. I love it here. I've worked here since 2013. It's a great spot to work.
Yeah, so this is a place where we know that you can eat right up at the top of the hill. We got some great samples from them earlier. We know that you can camp here. You can also take some boats out. Tell us a little bit about that, because we're going to try to do that in a few minutes.
Yeah. So you can come here and get a single, a double, or one of our crystal kayaks to go out and check out the lake. That's open from 11 to 7 days a week until Labor Day. It's on a first come, first served basis, so we recommend that people get here early for that.
Yeah, and everything is pretty affordable, right? What is it, $10 to get in?
It is $10 per vehicle to get in. The kayaks range from $10 to $20 an hour, so very affordable for families. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not just Green Lake, but also Round Lake. And I love to come here and run. It's so peaceful. But Round Lake, there's something really special, very serene and quiet about that spot too.
Yep. Round Lake is a national natural landmark, actually. So it's pretty secluded. There's no fishing or swimming down there. More of a protected area down there.
And also golf. I know you're a big golfer.
Yes. Love
right?
golf, love the course, and that's the best part about it and I think what sticks out to people is it's affordable, right? And here's this great course.
For the price point, $48 for 18 holes with a cart on the weekend is tough to beat. And our golf course is in immaculate condition right now. It's in really good shape. Our crew's done a great job.
Yeah, and and honestly, coming here today, if you haven't been to Green Lakes in a while and you haven't seen the transformation, there was a lot of state money that was invested here.
There was.
First of all, the bathrooms are beautiful.
Thank you, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Talk a little bit about some of that investment and how it's helped you enhance what you guys can offer here.
So Parks went a lot of years with not a ton of funding, but we have been recently getting a lot, so they're trying to upgrade the infrastructure, restroom facilities for our patrons. We have a new boardwalk going in across the beach for an access point to the beach from our East Beach parking lot. Did a really nice playground here last year. A lot of people love the playground over there, so that's very high traffic over there.
Great for the kids.
Yeah.
So much to do. Ben, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Ben.
We appreciate you hosting us. I don't know about you, but I am really enjoying our time here at Green Lakes State Park as we say cheers to Green Lakes. And we will continue our live coverage here. We've got some live music coming up. As we promised, we are going to head out on the water.
We're going on the boat. We're doing it. There's no way around it.
We're taking the show on the water when we come back with our live Your Town coverage right after this.
You're watching NBC3 News at 5:30.
And welcome back to our live broadcast, Your Town Fayetteville-Manlius. We are starting to hear the sweet sounds of the summertime music, and we're going to feature a great band, talk to them about some wonderful music that's going on for 4th of July coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm so relaxed right now. I need these guys here all the time. And we'll be getting a sneak peek of them here in a minute. But Fayetteville-Manlius, there's more to offer outside of nature. And it's a place that actually has a very deep idea, or a very deep history. And the Matilda Jocelyn Gage Center is a museum on a mission to educate the public on Gage's work. She was a writer and activist who lived in the 19th century, known mainly for her contributions to women's suffrage in the United States. But she also campaigned for Native American rights, abolitionism, and free thought. Gage was written out of history, contributed to many social justice issues. Each of the rooms in the center have a different theme for visitors to experience. The center invites the community to engage by writing their own thoughts and ideas on the wall.
I just love the history here, and I love going through and seeing things that just happened right here in our town. I think it's really cool to learn about things that I didn't know about before, so it's great.
Now, the Matilda Jocelyn Gage Center is open Wednesday through Saturday, running from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Great spot.
That's right. It is really incredible. A great place to check out with your kids when they're off from school this summer. We're so glad to be broadcasting live from Green Lake State Park tonight. A beautiful shot, a live picture. You can see folks are out and about. They are enjoying the beach time. It's a beautiful summer evening here on a Wednesday, just ahead of 4th of July.
And we mentioned it before, but there's a lot of people here, but you still feel you can find your solitude, you can find your quiet spot wherever you go.
That's right. Whether you're on the beach or maybe you're taking a hike, there's so much to do here. And we have really enjoyed spending time in this community. You know, I had a great chance to visit Fayetteville today and the Stickley Museum. If you haven't been there, it is such a gem, and there's so much rich history to learn about. Fayetteville is home to one of the oldest local furniture manufacturers. Stickley has been part of the Fayetteville and Manlius communities for decades. You can learn about its rich history at the Stickley Museum, which is located on the 2nd floor of the Fayetteville Free Library. Brothers Leopold and John George Stickley turned the building into the Stickley factory around the turn of the century. In 1985, the factory was moved to Manlius, where it remains today. But fire badly damaged the Fayetteville building in 1989, and the museum later opened in 2007 to tell the Stickley story.
It's unusual. There are very few American furniture manufacturers left anymore. And actually next year the company turns 125 years old. So it's going to be a big anniversary for us. And that's unusual. That's very different. So many things are made overseas now. We don't have it made here, especially, you know, Fayetteville, right here in our little town. It's nice to have that pride of space and place.
So much pride and so much to see. It was really fun to get this tour and to see some of these handcrafted pieces. They're beautiful. People come to visit this museum from all across the country, they tell me, and as far away as Australia and England. They actually come here to seek that museum out. It is free and open to the public Tuesdays 9 to 5 and Fridays and Saturdays 10 to 5. You can also schedule an appointment. Highly recommended. I really enjoyed it.
It was very cool. And this is another spot that's very visited and people enjoy going to see. It's the symbol of Manlius in the centerpiece of the village. The Swan Pond and its signature swans have called Manlius home for the last 100 years. In 2023, neighbors were stunned when teens took Faye the swan and her 4 cygnets from the pond, killing Faye and eating her on Memorial Day. Despite the setback, many in the community still visit the pond with their children.
They know the value of having the swans here, and they know the beauty. They always say, and then we go to the swan pond, we go get an ice cream cone, and then we visit the pond and see the swans. And so it's an important part of this village.
Now, this past February, the DEC issued a permit allowing Manlius to keep the 4 babies, but required them to be sterilized, only allowing 2 of the same sex to remain in the pond.
But it is really just a beautiful spot to go feed the ducks. You can pop down to Snowtop, the ice cream shop. My kids love the trash can.
Oh, yeah, I got that before.
Shout out to the trash can, and then head on over to feed the swans. All right, it is a beautiful evening here at Green Lake State Park. I don't know about you, but I could definitely go for either a lay on the beach or maybe just a nice stroll down Green Lake over here.
Or maybe in a boat. I don't know.
Or in a boat. We're going to do that too. Pete, what do you think? Do you trust us in a boat here?
That ought to be interesting. I can't wait to see who's going to be rowing and who's going to be rocking, I guess you could say.
Come back into our Your Town series from Manlius and Fayetteville. We are at Green Lake State Park, and we have some very special guests.
Yes, we love music, and what a great way to celebrate the 4th of July holiday than with a great band and great live music. James Van Dusen and his buddy Nash over here. You guys, we've been hearing you warm up. You guys are great, super talented. Tell me a little bit about the name of your band and kind of how you guys came to be.
Yeah, so we're kind of like a project that started through COVID, and then we started recording music together, and we were getting ready to put out a solo album of mine, and then I just thought it was too much fun, and I was like, you guys want to play some shows? And then we just took off and hit the road in a school bus. So.
Oh, I love it. So great. So you guys are what kind of music? Like what genre? How would you describe yourself?
It's like folk Americana. Like it's kind of like the Lumineers. It's got a little rock to it too, so it's fun.
All right, we've got this poster, so let's talk a little bit about this great event that you guys have going on this week for 4th of July.
Yeah, so we're starting a music venue that's named after the Roland Rust band. It's called the Roland Rust Room, and right now we're in the process of throwing our second annual 4th of July event. Last year we had 450 people turn out in Manlius, and we brought our first nationally touring act called Driftwood last year, and this year we have the Parisian, and he's the trumpet player from Harry Styles' live touring band, so we're really excited to have him, and we're looking for a great turnout.
So cool. And so you guys are like not far from the Manlius post office. That's where
No, we're right. Yeah, we're right across the street. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, let's just hear you because you guys are so talented. I want to give you all the time in the world. So take it away.
Okay. Go get him, guys. Jam.
I heard you howling all night long. No one was listening, he saw me underneath. I heard you loud, I heard you clear. As the morning comes, you said to me, oh baby, sugar ain't that sweet, love ain't that special. Long ties can be undone, and you, baby, you're going down hard. I lost my step, tumbled down the hall, planted my face on the carpet you were on. You said, be quiet, boy, this won't take a very long. I was crying out when she said to me, sugar ain't that sweet, love ain't that special. Long ties can be undone, and you, baby, you're going down hard. Baby, you're going down hard. Well, baby, I'm sorry, I did not know you were so serious about me coming home. But was it worth it, heading off to jail, killing the one you love, were a couple of drinks, the rusty nail. They were going down easy, she said, sugar ain't that sweet, love ain't that special. Long ties can be undone, and you, baby, you're going down hard. Sugar ain't that sweet, love ain't that special. Long ties can be undone, and you, baby, you're going down hard. Baby, you're going down hard.
Very nice, guys. The Roland
awesome.
Rust. Check it out this 4th of July in Manlius. We'll be back live from Green Lakes right after this.
Hey everybody, checking in from Green Lake State Park. We're here for a Your Town series, and we're doing sports out on the boat. I have Megan Coleman, I have our photographer Eric with me, and we are really out there on Green Lakes, aren't we, Meg?
Yeah, we certainly are. So listen, you have our lives on the line here, so please be careful.
All right, thank you. I got you guys. I'm here to, I take care of my team, just as a basketball player would.
Listen, it's been a great night here celebrating the communities of Fayetteville and Manlius. People are off in the distance. They are celebrating here tonight, enjoying this night before the 4th of July holiday. Tommy, I don't know about you, but I had a great time with you here, my friend.
I had an amazing time, Meg. I'm really happy to be here with you guys.
That's right. Okay, so we continue our Your Town series next week. All summer long, we are going to be traveling all across Central New York, profiling these great communities that we call home. So thank you to Fayetteville and Manlius for hosting us here this week. We've really enjoyed profiling all the great businesses, talking about the rich history in this community. It's been a lot of fun, Tommy.
It has been, Meg. This has been a pleasure. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and have a great holiday.
Have a great 4th, everybody. Goodbye, live from Green Lakes.